Hello everybody, I think, oh, it's a bit far away from the table, hold on. I'm just trying to adjust my setup so you'll be able to see me. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. So, we should be live. I think we are. We look like we've got some viewers, so that's really fun. I've got a little phone down here that I'm just going to check before I really get into the video because I would hate to waffle on and no one knows that I'm here. So let's click videos on here. To be honest, I wouldn't even know where to look. I'm going to assume we're live. There is watchers, so we're fine. Right, so this was pointless. So what I wanted to do was actually a quick little live about making a really simple purse. Now this is super simple, so if you want something to make for little Christmas gifts, perhaps you could pop in chocolate coins or anything like that really, then this would be a really simple little purse to make. I'm just going to get nearer to the camera for a second so I can just double check that. Oh, we have some watchers. We do have some watchers. I wonder why it's not coming up on the phone. I'll try one more time because I'd love to see comments. Let's have a look again. I can't really see. It doesn't say it on here that I'm live, but I must be if there's watchers. All right, anyway. Right, I'll just turn my iron on. Oh, it's already on. Great. Right, so as I said, really simple little purse. I'm using this gorgeous reindeer fabric. I'll bring it a bit closer so you can see. Look at that. I'm going to press this button here. Oh, no. So I'm going to use this little reindeer fabric. Really cute. So this is going to be a lined little purse, but what we're going to do is do it in two separate sections because it makes it really easy. So let's just get into it, shall we? So the first thing you're going to do is get your two rectangles. These are about 4 inches by 6 inches. That's just the size I wanted to do. You could make them longer, thinner, smaller zip, you know, it's up to you. But that's what I've gone for. I've gone for a zip on a roll as well, so I can just chop off a little piece. And then we can get this project started. As I said, it's a really quick video. I wanted to test out YouTube Live and see how it goes. Obviously, I'm going to have to work on a device where I can see if there's people here or not. But other than that, we're fine. And I've also only got the one camera, so I'll just have to show you things like so. So the first thing you want to do is, you can use a zipper foot, or on my machine, which is actually my mum's machine, if I change the settings, I can move the foot over. So I can have the foot really far on the right if I want to, so I can get really close to those seams. I'm just going to do it as normal today because if you don't want to use a zipper foot, there's obviously a way that you can do it without a zipper foot, so we're all for that. So the first thing you want to do is get your zip. Now, I've gone for a lovely colour, the same colour as the reindeer on my little purse, so I think he's really cute and lovely coloured zip. It's, to be honest, it's mustard, and that's my colour. You'll notice a lot of my thumbnails, I've got a mustard headband on or a mustard jumper on. It's my colour. Right, so what you need to do first of all is you need to put your main fabric face right side up, okay? And then you're going to place your zip right side down. Does that make sense? So it's fabric face up, zip face down, and you want to line up the zip along the top of your fabric, like so. Then what you want to do is place your lining fabric, a corresponding colour, the same fabric, whatever you want to do. Lining fabric next. So you're making a little sandwich. Now I'm just going to open that out just to double check that I've got it right. So once that's done, that's going to come over there. That's going to come up. Yes, that's right. It's always good to check. So then we're going to simply just put all that back together again. Quilting clips are a really good thing to have for these little projects because they can be a little bit fiddly. But I didn't bring enough stuff into it because I make my videos in my kitchen because my craft room is too small really for all my stock, and I mean, you can't, to be fair, you can't get on the floor. There's no room on the floor. You can't walk in there at the moment. So at the moment, that's a no-go area. So I come in the kitchen, but I haven't bought, you know, enough stuff, whatever. So all you're going to do then is stitch along that top seam. So I'm just going to move the zipper out of the way. Now, if you're using a zip on a roll, you could staple the ends. That's a tip from somebody recently. Staple the ends so that it doesn't come open when you are moving your zipper. So you can have it open one end, but the other end you don't really want to. Right, so just line that up again. I just moved that completely. Oh, honestly. Right, just lining it up. Don't be afraid to fiddle with it when it's on your machine. Just because you've got it lined up here doesn't mean you can't fiddle with it when it's over here. So then I'm just going to place my foot down. Obviously you won't be able to see too much of this because I've only got the one camera set up because I'm just trying YouTube Live. I'm pretty sure I said Facebook Live a minute ago, but YouTube Live. But just stitch along this. Slow and steady. And once you get to whereabouts your zipper is, you can then move it along the zip. You lift your foot up, move it along so it's out of the way, and then place your sandwich back together again. If you've left your needle in, that would be useful. And then just go along again. You're going right to the end. We don't need a back stitch, but then what we can do is we can open that out, and then what you'll see is you've got a lovely fabric here, but then also in your lining you've got a lovely edge there. Let me just bring that a bit closer for you so you can see. So that's our lining. Really nice for inside the project, you see. So we'll give that a press. And yes, I am wearing jogging bottoms. In case you thought, is she wearing jogging bottoms? Yes, I am. So I'm just going to give that a really nice press. Like so. Then we're going to repeat that process for the other side. So get your fabric. Now, directional fabric. Don't forget you've got directional fabric. So let's just make sure that when we flip this round, this is going to be the right way round. Let's have a look if I do it that way. Yes, it is. So you want to do the same again. So fabric, right side up, outer fabric. Place your zip down, and then your lining fabric over the top. And that's your sandwich again. Lining up those corners, like so. Over to the machine again. And just stitch those 3 layers together, minding your zip. I thought that these would be really good for teacher gifts. So you could pop in perhaps a lovely note from your child. I'll just put that foot down so I can move the zip. Perhaps a lovely note from the child, and then perhaps a few chocolates. That would be really nice, wouldn't it? Or gifts for their classmates. Right, just carrying on with that stitch. All the way to the end again. And then opening that out. And pressing again. So I'll bring that up to the camera in a second when I've pressed. So, what have I been doing today that I can tell you about? Oh, I went Christmas shopping. We've had builders in. We're having our garden. Our garden keeps flooding, so we've had all sort of drainage and things put in this week. So that's what we've been doing today. Right, so let me bring it up to you so you can see. So now you've got the front, that's your front, then that's your lining. So now what we want to do is put right sides together, like that. And it is so simple. We are going to stitch up, across and down. Make sure your zip is open so that you can turn this right side round. But what you can do is when you've stitched this, you can go back over the edges with a zigzag so that you've got what looks like an overlocked edge. My mum does that and I think that that looks really nice. So it's worthwhile doing that, especially if these are going to be gifts and that if they're going to have some wear and tear on there. But I'm just going to do that really simply. I'm going to start with the bottom edge first actually. Oops. And I'm just going to stitch. Like so. And then I'm going to turn, you probably can't see because my T is in the way. And then I'm going to stitch all the way to the end, making sure I catch that zip. And if you want to do a back stitch, then do so. I would recommend it, especially over the end of the zip, because that's going to have some pressure put on there. And then the other side. So I tend to use 1/4 inch seam allowance. All the way to the end. Back stitch. The machine should go over that zip, no problems. Let's just trim these off. These scissors are a bit rubbish, to be honest. So let me bring that to you so you can see. So that's what it's looking like. I'll turn it round here so you can see properly. So pop out your corners. Oh, this is so cute. Lovely reindeers. Got a thread there that I just need to trim. But I didn't quite catch that in the top there. Hold on, we'll go back to the machine and catch that. Turn it right side round. Need to make sure we're catching the zip. Oh, I see what it is. Hold on. We'll just. So when you've caught this end, because it's got the zipper in, it automatically folds over. So it's sort of like your zip is folded in half. But with this end, because it was an open end, it hasn't done that. So what I'm going to just do is just take out that thread with the world's worst scissors. If they allow me to do so. I've got other scissors in my drawer. I do. I don't think these are actually much better, to be honest. But we'll try. Oh yes, here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go. So when you're doing that other side, just make sure that your zip is folded in the same. So let's have a look. So it needs to be like that. And if we turn it round, that'll be right, won't it? Will it? Hold on. Bear with. Yes. Right, so let's just go over that. Hold your threads. Oopsies. I haven't put that on anywhere near the fabric. Try again. If at first you don't succeed, try again. Threads. They're better. These ones tend to catch on the end. I don't know why. Right, turn it round. Right way round. If you want to press at this stage, then you can. But don't forget, you can zigzag across those those seams, so they look really super duper smart. Push out the zip at either end. and you've got your really cute little coin purse that you could pop in, you know, whatever you want. But that's the great thing about the lining, how we did the lining, is that you'll see that that's a really nice lined edge. And if you want to have your zip further down, obviously use a zipper foot. But that's just a way of making a little coin purse without a zipper foot, just to show you if you're scared of zipper feet, you don't need to be, because you can practice like this with just your normal foot, and then you can make your, let's push out the corner so it actually does look like a square. So you can make these gorgeous little purses, really, really cute, really quick. That's taken me 10 minutes with an error. And you can make so many of these. I think they'd be great in faux leather. I'm going to give this a press. And it would be great if you've got a stall coming up and you just need something to fill up the stall. I think that would be really cute. And then you can make these as bigger as you like. You can make them smaller. Yeah, so that's it. Thank you so much for watching my first ever YouTube live. I'll keep this on my channel, so if you want to go back to it, then feel free. But this was just sort of like a test, because I've not done a YouTube live before, and I wanted to just try it out. So my future YouTube lives will be longer and a bit more organised and such like. Oh, hold on, something's pinged up on my screen. I can see something. Oh, it's my mum. Yeah, so just before I go, I'm going to turn off my iron. Yeah, so thanks for watching. Thanks for joining in. Next time, as I say, it'll be better, and I'll hopefully have something that I might be able to see comments and things like that. And I'll give you fair warning that I'm going to do a live. So I'm going to come nearer the screen so I can figure out how to. Oh, Alice, thank you, loved watching. Oh, thanks, Alice, that's really kind of you. I'm going to try now to end the YouTube live, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.